Love me, I could feel it.
Welcome back to Today. Today we're jumping into Young Royale. This is season 2, episode 6. We are now going to be done with season 2, and I don't know if we'll be back for season 3. Psych, I don't know. It's possible. I have to say something, and I'm a very blunt reactor. I feel like this is one of the first shows I've done. Was there another show that I've done? Because I really voiced my own opinion and how I feel about characters. I do understand that these people are characters and the actual actors are probably millionaires, living their best lives, driving cars I do not drive, living in houses I don't live in luxurious places, and the characters they are portraying is just that. Maybe it's because I'm an actor as well, but I do know that these characters are also sometimes, trust me, I have been trying to get fitting right in this chair for the past like 20 minutes before I even hit the record button, but it's not working. So if you keep seeing me go back and forth and this chair make all sorts of sounds, sorry. But yes, I do know sometimes characters are based on actual characters, or characters can hit a person where it kind of relates to them in their own life, which is by all means a glorious thing. That means that that actor is portraying this character right on the money, and it's good that you're in the feels and that you love the show. I think because of the way I speak, sometimes it's hard for me to get into shows that possibly like touch people in their personal life. Like, and here's how I mean, because I see shows or movies that touch me and will make me cry and make me move. But maybe it's just sometimes I don't have the best choice of words, which I am very apologetic for. I do know that in the last reaction I did call Simon toxic, which to me I wasn't meaning to cause an uproar. I was just trying to say, in my personal life, I would say in relationships, oh my god, that person's so toxic. But I wasn't meaning how people assumed the word toxic is, and they took that word in a whole different light. So I completely apologize for it. And also there's other people that I think with what dealt with Simon and deals with Simon and the video and etc, and all of, like, even with Marcus slightly touch. I'm trying to say it. Even with Marcus and Simon and their relationships, you see what I had to do? I feel like sometimes it's super hard for me to enjoy something and be so careful in my choice of words. Like, I have to be so careful because I don't want to upset anybody. But that's why I also feel like maybe season 3 I won't do on my channel. I'll watch the show, but I love this show. I love the show. I think the actors are amazing. But the last reaction really hit a sour note for me as well, as it might have hit for other people, how I felt about Simon, how I feel about Sarah, and how I don't understand the hatred for Marcus. I think that overall, those 3 things, it turns a lot of people off how I felt, and there isn't a balance where we can understand each other. I mean, I understand everybody and understand their opinions, but I feel like for me, because I have to be so careful, it's taking I don't want to say the fun, but the enjoyment of watching this show. Maybe after the long hiatus and this, you know, when the show comes back on, maybe I'll jump into season 3 and to watch it. I think you guys did say it's the last season, or maybe not. Maybe I will literally rather just watch it by myself in my room with a nice slice of Carvel ice cream, extra crunchies, or maybe like orange juice and a plain bagel lightly toasted with butter. In case you guys were wondering what I was going to be eating when I watched the show. But yeah, because I just feel like the last reaction, people were like cursing me out and being really nasty. That's not what my channel's about. That's not what it is. And if I offended people, I'm completely sorry on how I feel about these characters. So I'd rather just like watch the last episode of this show and then gracefully bow out of doing reactions for this show. Because I mean, not all reactors are built for every freaking show. That I do know, and I might not be built for this show to react to it. But overall, I would give this show a 10. And listen, I don't even do subtitles. Like this is the first time this show and some other shows that I started getting into that had subtitles was the first shows I started watching with subtitles. I just never did on my own before I became a reactor. So this show really did hit the feels, and it does relate to me in certain aspects when it deals with the relationship, the gay relationship between, well, I don't want to say the gay relationship, but the relationship between, it's not clearly the gay relationship, but this relationship between Simon and Willem. It reminded me of an earlier me in my relationship with somebody, but that person, and you know what it was? That person wasn't out the closet, and I don't even know if they are. I don't even talk to them anymore. But that person wasn't out the closet, so we had to like be so secretive, and everything that Simon, and that's why I liked the other show, Heartstopper, or is it Heartstoppers? Because I related to like the whole like DL thing, and you're young and you can't come out. And the person I was with was older. I dated 3 people when I was younger, and I got engaged to one that was not out the closet. So trust me, I lived that life, and that's what I relate to. But other things, I just feel like, you know, I respect everybody's opinions. I respect how they feel. So like I said, I might just completely bow out from reacting to a season 3. But I did enjoy season 1 and season 2 with you guys. It was amazing. And I met some pretty cool people. So there's that. I'm ready to jump into this reaction though. This is going to be a full reaction for my entire platform here on the YouTube platform, as well as my other platform, Patreon. So guys, please sign up to one of those platforms and help support the channel. Also, I have a bunch of other reactions here on this channel. It will be linked in the comment section down below. So if you want to see other reactions, you know, it's so crazy. There's a reaction, there's a show called Ratchet that was on Netflix, and I think it was, well, I cannot remember her. She's one of my favorite actresses, but it was Sarah Paul, I can't remember. But she plays in Ratchet. You know, I still watch, that was like the earlier days when I first started this channel. And I still watch those reactions, the Ratchet ones. It's glorious. So check that out. But yes, I'm ready to jump right into this, guys. So without further ado, let's jump into Young Royals and find out exactly what Young Royals has got to give. Hi Simon!
Mamma hämtar mig vid 10.
Police.
Jag inte stanna en stund, vi är ändå lediga. Jag måste börja ta tag i saker. Jag ringer dig när jag har varit hos polisen.
At least they're back on like an understanding. Ooh, August, what you gonna do, sir?
Ja.
Hej, Jan-Olof. En liten grej bara.
Vi förväntar oss att du inte ger oss några som helst problem.
Sig själv. Det är ett litet problem. Ursäkta att jag ringde.
God morgon. Klockan är 07.15 och det är 12 grader ute.
Thank you.
Kom igen.
Ers Majestät, kära, inte bara i egenskap av kronprins.
Come to my palace.
Du har inte svarat flera dagar.
Det har bara hänt massa och... Snälla, kan vi prata? Jag tycker verkligen om dig. Jättemycket. Du är bra och...
fin och helt perfekt. Men det räcker inte, eller?
Det här handlar inte om Ville.
Yes it is.
Inte. Det var därför du lämnade mig på balen. Jag gick dit för din skull, eller?
Nej, det var inte därför.
Yes it
Jag har
is.
försökt säga till dig att jag inte varit redo för en seriös relation.
Bara råkar bli så, det är inte ditt fel. Vet du vad problemet är? Ge dig själv som något slags jävla offer bland alla brats. Tydligen så är det ju det du går igång på.
Jag förstår att det jag gjorde mot dig är oförlåtligt. Men Erik hade inte låtit Simon gå till polisen. Och nu är det mitt ansvar också. Att skydda kungahuset.
Tycker inte det är lite sent för det?
Om Simon anmäler så har vi bestämt oss för att Alexander tar på sig skulden. Alexander, snäll som han är, han tog med sig mobilen upp till skogsbacken på vägen hem. Jag filmade, mest för kul skull. Tills han insåg vem du låg med.
Du hatar August. Fast jag vet att det var du som gav mig skulden för drogerna. Du kan inte fucka med mig. Jag är inte dum.
Det skulle bli en fällande dom, vilket är högst osannolikt. Jag menar, vi vet ju faktiskt inte vem som postade.
Den här planen ni två har kokat ihop, som du tycker är så jävla bra, den kommer inte funka.
Men jag menar, om du inte lyckas övertyga honom så är det inte mer än rätt att allt kommer in i G. Eriksson. Det är inte så svårt att förstå var det kommer ifrån. Ville, var lite smart nu. Tycker du inte att det här har gått lite för långt?
Jag bryr mig.
Och det är att förstå ditt eget bästa. Allas bästa. Det som skadar alla minst. Prata med Simon innan det är för sent.
Wow. Oh, Sarah.
Ni går där klart?
Ja.
Så.
You done cuddling? Oh my God, he's horrible.
Lena?
I thought August bought that horse.
Men jag vill stanna tills imorgon. Självklart.
Oh, that's super sad.
Jag lekte sexlekar med mina dockor tills jag var typ 14,5. 7:an så sa jag att jag hade en morbror som hade dött av cancer. Så jag skulle slippa vara med på idrotten. Så ledsen att det inte sa som det var, men då så. Jag vill bara vara helt ärlig med dig.
Sa du verkligen att du hade en morbror som hade dött i cancer? Ja, jag gjorde det. Berätta en sak för dig.
Should I tell him? Her?
Jag är kär i August. Jag har velat berätta jättelänge, jag lovar. Men jag har varit så rädd för att du ska hata mig.
Skiter väl i att han är mitt ex, men han är ju världens värsta människa. Du kan inte lita på honom.
Stanna, vänta!
Han har satt dit oss.
Vem?
August. Han har fått Alexander att ta på sig alltihop. Om du går till polisen så tar de upp hela knarkgrejen. Pappas namn står på burkarna.
Någon måste ha varnat honom. Har du sagt till någon?
Your
Nej.
sister!
Felice vet ju allt om videon, men jag har inte sagt att du ska till polisen. Snacka med August.
Va?
Simon skulle till polisen idag, men på något sätt har August fått reda på det.
August!
I hope Sarah fucking tells.
Skjuter här så ni får hålla lite avstånd.
Vem fan tror du att du är? Du råkar bara veta att jag skulle till polisen idag.
Jag är beredd att göra vad som krävs för att skydda kungahuset. Kanske borde du tänka på det också.
Huset är jävligt bra på att sopa undan olyckor, eller hur August? Inte du. Vem berättar för dig?
Ville!
Ner på knä. Sänk vapnet.
Go ahead!
Vem var det?
Det var jag.
Yes!
Det var jag som sa. Jag tänkte om jag gav honom en chans så skulle han välja att berätta själv.
What the fuck, varför? Du vet allt han har gjort mot mig och ändå...
Jag vet, jag tänkte att skadan redan var skedd för videon redan var spridd. Sa att han mådde jättedåligt och ville erkänna.
Your own brother. Your own
tyckte inte det räckte med att fråga
brother.
min familj, eller?
Jag vet att du inte vill det här heller.
Simon,
Du vill inte ens vara prins.
du är så jävla vidrig, vet du det? Fan. Du skulle ju lösa det här. Du skulle erkänna August.
Du måste skydda kungahuset, fattar du inte det? Även om Ville inte tar
Det
det.
enda du skyddade var dig själv.
Yes.
Jag litade på dig och du svek mig som du gjort med alla andra.
Det är det som jag älskar med dig.
What do you guys feel about this?
Förlåt,
This is worse than what Marcus was doing. Let me shut up, because nobody agrees with me.
Nej. Nej.
Your own sister.
Snälla, jag orkar inte. Snälla, jag vill bara gå hem. inte. Det känns bara som att jag inte ens vet vem hon är längre. Minns du pillergrejen? Det kommer komma fram och mamma kommer bli helt förkrossad.
Vad hände, Simon? Jag satt och väntade utanför skolan.
Förlåt, men det blir ingenting, mamma.
Men det var.
Om alla tänker gå runt och bara skydda sig själva och sin familj, så tänker jag också göra det.
Det heter Palatset. Där var vi. Utan att ge honom inga idéer. Hur är det, gubben?
Lite nerver inför talet kanske.
No.
Min lärare meddelade oss att du inte var med på er munt.
Vad säger du? Har du varit sjuk?
Provpublik. Så kan du köra talet för oss. Ja?
Det var inte ens videon på mig och Simon som var det största problemet. Jag menar att du alltid sagt att vi ska skydda oss genom att hålla det inom familjen, men det funkar ju inte. Det var du som sa att jag skulle gå till en psykolog.
Ja, om sina känslor. Men du kan prata med oss om precis vad som helst.
Det räcker ju inte. Jag går och lägger mig. Ses imorgon.
Och få lite ny energi.
Oh, nobody's talking to her?
Vad gör du? Byter rum. Jag känner mig som världens sämsta vän med hela så-grejen.
Hoppas det var värt det. Med August, det är sån jävla player mode.
Vad är det som händer? Så här över en kille.
Men det handlar ju om mer än bara en kille.
Vad gör ni två ens här? Ni har inte någonting med det här att göra.
Men alltså, vi är här för Filip. Fattat hur det funkar här, men vi har inte hemligheter för varandra.
Nej, har ni inte.
Ella och Fredrika, vill ni vara snälla och lämna rum?
Men, alltså, jag kan byta rum, det spelar ingen roll.
Men Sara, hör du hur du låter?
Alltså, Sara har ju visat att hon inte är en riktig vän. Hon är inte lojal.
Jag vet inte vad som händer. Jag har aldrig varit kär förut. Jag har alltid kunnat sära på rätt och fel. Men med honom är det som att allting som är fel kändes bara helt rätt.
Okay, I kind of feel a little bad for her.
Varenda steg. I våra varenda steg. I våra varenda steg.
How many did you take?
Sträva.
Hej, du har kommit till Sara. Jag kan inte svara just nu, men...
Is it weird I feel bad for all the characters? I feel bad for her.
Vad menar du?
Inte vad jag ska göra med mig och Ville.
Det bör bara vara hemligt tills han fyller 18. Det är ett tjock lång tid alltså. Är du trött?
Ska vi släcka?
Godnatt, Simbe.
Godnatt.
This is like really sad. I don't remember the first season dinner.
Sara.
Oh, those are the jeans.
August.
God morgon. Ers Majestät.
Vi börjar alltså med en fotografering. Nu tänkte jag att vi skulle göra en provuppställning inför fotografering. Om August vill backa lite så ställer sig rektor där.
Von Streven. Tack för senast.
Coming.
Marta.
Och ni plockar dem själva? Ja. Bra!
Det är dags att röra sig mot ceremonin den här vägen. Tack. Har du övat på talet?
Kan ut en till.
Bra.
Vänta lite. Du, jag har köpt Rousseau.
Va?
Jag hade ett bud de inte kunde motstå. Så nu är han din. Det var väl din dröm?
Du fattar ju verkligen ingenting.
Listen, she still left, although he bought that damn horse. Where's she going?
Jan-Olof. Kan jag få en sekund?
Don't jeopardize everything, please.
Jag hatar verkligen August. Men det är inte värt att förstöra våra familjer och sabba allt för det. Och jag vill inte heller att han ska förstöra det vi har.
He wasn't thinking about that before. He just did it when his got
Jag vill vara
caught.
med dig. Om det måste vara hemligt så får det väl vara det.
That's cute.
Jag älskar dig.
Kronprinsen, vi måste gå.
I understand you're young and you're in love, but please.
Jag vet inte om jag klarar det.
Är prinsen helt säker? Kan inte riskera att kronprinsen inför alla här.
Why can't he do this speech? She's done other speeches.
Hej, Jag skulle vilja anmäla ett brott.
Kronprins Wilhelm, som till allas vår glädje kommer idag ersättas av kungliga höghet kronprins Wilhelm. Hjärtligt välkommen upp på podiet.
She's like, get it, Willem.
Ers Majestät, kära mamma. Och kära Hillisar. Hillerska är inte bara den plats där vi utbildas till goda medborgare. Det är också ett hem. Hillerska blev ett hem för mig. Precis som det var för min kära mor. Skolans motto är: känn ditt ansvar för arvet. För traditionerna vidare till nästa generation. Nej.
Oh my god.
Det är ett problem att fortsätta traditioner utan att stanna upp. Man måste följa traditioner. Hur ska man då utvecklas? Inte ens sjunga en ny version av vår skolsång utan att alla får panik. Låtsas skydda varandra för att vi är rädda för vad som händer annars. Vi är rädda för konsekvenser. Men jag tänker sluta med det nu. Det var jag i videon som läckte förra terminen. Den på mig och Simon. Ett ögonblick som jag inte ville dela med någon annan, så jag ljög om det. Men det var jag.
And you loved me, I could feel it. It goes on. Love still loved you, and you loved me.
I like that. Okay, so I have mixed feelings. So I really like the fact that Willem just said the truth at the end, but I feel so extremely bad. See, I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because I understand the structure of family, especially, I don't know anything about that type of being the crown prince, being the limelight and all that stuff. But as somebody who is a gay man, I don't know if you guys haven't noticed, I feel like if I was in this predicament, I would do as my mother said, because I was the crown prince, and because, listen, at the end of the day, although it is effed up, I have to play a certain role. Although I agree with what he did, he does not want to hide who he is. I don't think anybody should hide who he is, who they are. I also think what they do, the royal family has to do to Willem is a kid. At the end of the day, what is he, 16 in the show? So I understand all of that pressure. I understand to the fullest, okay? But I just wish Willem just didn't go up at all. I wish he didn't go up, but then I also understand the other side. That then August would have won, and he would have gone up and be put in the limelight, and then he would still said a dumb speech. But I feel like his mother's probably just heartbroken. I think that's what I care about, his mother. I actually love his mother. I understand that some people don't like her, apparently. There's another character that I just don't understand that people don't like. But I feel really bad for his mom. I think that's the overall. I agree with what he did. I agree what he says. I agree about everything. But I just wish that he didn't hurt his mom in the process, and she's gonna be put through the ringer through this. It's not just Willem, it is the family. And she said that before. I need you to be there for, but you know, I understand he's a kid. I understand it. I'm moving right along. So when Simon said what he said to, guys, here's another thing. The fandom of the show loves Simon. They have their fan favorites, and they're going to hold on to that fan favorite, and they're going, it does not matter what I say. Cool. Simon and Sarah still are not, I think at the ending, because people were commenting and saying exactly in the beginning of the show, I think it's season 1 or so, they were saying that's another part of being a reactor, because anybody who's watched the show already knows the show. They already know the outcome. They already know the story of these characters, and they went through the emotions, etc., etc. Me, as somebody who's never seen the show, as a reactor, I'm watching the show step by step and going through each show. So it's literally what Sarah said at the ending of this episode that made me start feeling for her is what other people were saying throughout season, starting from season 1, actually, they were mentioning that, no, I don't think season 1, it had to be season 2. Because I don't think I disliked Sarah until season 2, right? Sarah didn't bother me in season 1. Whenever Sarah turned on her brother, I was like, yeah, and people were like saying exactly what it is, but I guess I could not really feel it until I actually seen her, because I didn't know that's what she was saying in the show. So yeah, I felt bad for Sarah. The issue here, why I'm stuttering is so much, is because these characters are so complex. This show is so complex. It's not, I feel like there's right and wrong situations that are happening, but it really depends on the person, maybe, that views the characters and goes through these characters and how they feel about these characters. I don't feel like anybody's wrong on their own opinions on these characters. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I have my characters that I like. People who commented had characters they liked. There's people who agree with me and people who disagree with me. It's the people that disagree with me and then like are very violent. I don't want to say violent because then that's not a good word either. That's not the correct word. But so aggressively angry towards somebody who just does not agree with them. That's not how this world works. And also, what's kind of crazy is, I guess, like, although I am still really young, there is another generation younger than me, and so we're just different. We just talk different. We understand things differently, which is also okay. That's how the world works. But yeah. This show is too complex for me to actually break it down without fearing, once again, that I'm going to upset people. So that's why I don't really want to go into season 3, because I feel like I'm editing myself down. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I have my own opinions, and I feel like I'm being shut up, or over here, trying to watch and enjoy a show and then try to give back feedback, but I feel like I can't give back the feedback I really want to give because somebody's going to be upset about it. So, and then they're like really, when I tell you people have gone to lengths to like private message me, I've had a pretty bad experience with a couple of last reactions. That's why I kind of don't want to do it. Shout out to those reactors that are doing it. But yeah, so overall though, I'll talk about this part, which is so sad that I don't feel comfortable diving into these characters and how I feel as being an LGBT person in the community, and also having these life experiences that these younger people have gone through and are going through. I mean, there's some stories that I can relate to that if I opened up on this channel, but I just feel like that's a little too dark and personal for me to go there. Maybe people would understand more, but people don't know my full-on story, just like I don't know your story. That's why I never judge, but I feel like you know, people are just judging based on you don't understand why I feel it, and I can't break it down because it'll be just an uproar. But how about this? How about I talk about the overall show? The overall show has been a really great experience for me. This has opened my eyes to a different genre. Or not genre, I guess, yeah, genre, because I never really watched shows like this. Also dealing with a different country, dealing with subtitles, dealing with listening to it. And these characters are one of the most complex characters that I've ever seen on any shows. And these actors portray them very well. By the way, Simon's skin was flawless. Did you guys see that makeup on it? Flawless. The Queen Mother is gorge. And I love Simon's mom too. Anyways, so yeah, the characters are amazing. The music though, the music is the top tier of any show. As I said, I've talked about this music. And you love me, I can feel it. Oh, yes. That's my favorite song. I actually listen to that all the time. But the music was spot on, and I really do enjoy it. I'm going to wrap it all up by saying this has been a really good experience watching Young Royals. And I really hope you guys comment down below about how you feel about the show overall. How does it make you feel? Because these characters do hit home for each individual. It has been a great experience reacting to the show with all of you guys. guys. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Season 3 reactions is a possibility. I'm not closing the door on it. Right now, I just feel like I'm kind of turned off at the moment, but I'm not saying that I won't go into season 3. We'll see how it plays out as, you know, time, when I need time, honey. I need some time away from the show. But once again, a 10 out of 10. Please comment down below, guys, on how you feel about this show, how you feel about the season finale, how you feel about these characters, because I will respect your opinion. I love you all, and thank you guys so much for being here on this channel with me and checking out this reaction. Please like, share, and comment, as I said a million times already. And I will see you guys all next time on Andres El Rey.